Hey everyone, it's the Bargain Bounty Hunter here, and I want to talk to you about why AliExpress may or may not be the right website for your online shop. Stick around. So, AliExpress, what do you know about it? Well, many of us, maybe the only thing we know about it is it's a good spot to get cheap merchandise, which is accurate. It is inexpensive stuff that you can buy on AliExpress. In some cases, it is cheap, cheaply made, cheaply manufactured. In other cases, the quality seems pretty decent. And when you buy products from other sites, you're just paying for stuff that's been marked up. But there's some reasons that I've discovered through my time of using it over the last several months that may or may not be good for you. So I thought I'd go through and kind of lay out all those reasons, what I've come to see in my usage of it. So far, I've had pretty positive, like nothing really bad has happened, but there has been some nightmares that I've heard following like the AliExpress Reddit and stuff like that, subreddit. So let me go through and let me talk about my experience. So I started using AliExpress on January 25th. That was when I placed my first order, January 25th of 2020. And I placed an order of 8 items. So because AliExpress is very similar to like an Amazon, when you're buying from them, you're not dealing directly with AliExpress. You're dealing with different sellers' stores, like Amazon, and you really don't know what you're getting because it's not really they're not really quality controlled through AliExpress. So you never know who's on the other end, who's selling you the actual items. So with Amazon, if you're buying a Prime item, you're pretty safe. Well, here there's nothing like that with AliExpress. You don't know what you're getting. So on January 25th, I placed an 8-item order, and I've only received 5 of those items so far. There's still 3 items I'm waiting to get, and of those 3 items, one of them was messed up. It was a custom order, something that I ordered for my wife. And in this custom order, you could choose some wording, and you could choose the font, and it would be custom made with the words that you want in the font that you want. And the AliExpress store messed up the order, so they had to redo it because they wanted to send me it in a font that I said, no, I didn't choose that font. I know that it's a gift for someone, and the person isn't really going to like that font. It was not my wife's style. So I said I'd like it in the font that I asked for it in, and they were okay, but that has really delayed that item quite a bit. So yeah, so I'm still waiting for 3 items that came from the first order I put in on January 25th. Now on March 5th, I put another order in. This time it was 9 items. And of those 9 items that I put in on March 5th, I'm doing this today on April 5th, so that means exactly a month. I've only received 3 of them. So only 3 of those items came in under a month, which is pretty crazy. And that's not what we're usually expecting, especially in this country, in the United States, from when we buy something online. Usually we expect it in a couple days. This is definitely not that service. And then I ordered 7 items on April 3rd. So only 2 days ago. I haven't received any of those items, obviously, but we'll see. So the number one thing I would say as to why AliExpress may or may not be for you is because you need to have patience, a lot of patience, more patience than you normally would need. Like I just mentioned, in the United States, we're not used to having to wait for anything. We order something on Amazon and it's there in a day or 2. That's not the case with this. You need to wait, and maybe a long time. If that's not for you, then AliExpress is not for you. But if you want a good deal on something and you don't mind waiting 1, 2, 3 months, possibly, maybe even longer, then maybe AliExpress is for you. I tried when I first started ordering stuff on AliExpress, only ordering inexpensive stuff and stuff that I didn't care. You know, it wasn't like I needed. It wasn't a staple. It was just an item that I thought was cool. And I was like, yeah, if I get this, if not, okay. So yeah, you need to have patience. You also need to be careful. And this should be the case in if we ever order from any online website, being careful, checking reviews. Some people aren't that kind of person to sit there and read through the reviews of an item. I never used to be, but I've kind of turned into that person as I've been using online buying more and more. You need to check the reviews. You need to read them thoroughly. And another thing too, on the reverse side, is if you are using services of online shopping, Amazon's, AliExpress's, anything like that, you should be a good reviewer. You need to review these items, because I've saved myself so much heartache from reading reviews. For example, on the March 5th order in AliExpress, I ordered a t-shirt. I had not ordered any clothing items from AliExpress besides, I guess, a pair of sunglasses. That's an accessory, really. And I ordered that t-shirt and I read the reviews. And because I read the reviews, I realized that what people were saying is, if you order your true size, it's not going to fit. It's going to be too small. Order 2 sizes bigger. So, wow, right there, I was like, okay. So I made sure I ordered the right size so that it would hopefully fit. It hasn't come in yet, but read the reviews, be very careful, and make sure you review items you get on there. And don't just review it with a 5-star. That is the worst. I see sometimes people will just review it with a star rating, but they won't say anything. Even if you're just tell me anything. Tell me the quality. Tell me how long it took you to get to you. Tell me anything. I want to know something. Don't just give it so many stars and that's it. Say something in your review. Put in how you felt about the item. So you got to be careful. You got to check the reviews. In the last order, in the April 3rd order that I put in, I actually ordered something that has a lower star review. There wasn't many reviews. It was one of the only stores selling the item. So I was willing to take a shot on it. And the reason it got a bad star review is because, like I said, there was low reviews. There was only like a few. And one of the people had received it and it was broken. Probably got broken in shipping. I'm sure they didn't send it out broken. And because of that, they gave it a 1-star, which skewed everything else because it was a low reviewed item. So I'm curious to see. It wasn't a really expensive item. I'm curious to see how it comes in and if it's broken, and you know. So if things do come in broken, there is a dispute option where you can dispute your items. You can take pictures of your items and show what happened, and you get your money back. So I don't know why you would give a poor review for something that got broken in shipping when you can get your money back by just clicking on a few buttons and disputing the item. So that's just a poor reviewer. That's just someone that doesn't know what they're doing. But anyways, my next one would be communicative. You got to be a communicative person. There's a messaging system through AliExpress. The stores are going to be messaging you about information on your product when it gets shipped out and stuff like that. If you have any questions, you can message them. I try to be very communicative. Even when I put a video up of a review, I send them a message letting them know that I did that. I also send them a message letting them know, hey, I was sure to review the item, give you 5 stars or give you X amount of stars, however many stars I felt the item deserved, and let them know personally through the messaging system if I was happy or not. And that's a small thing. You don't have to do that. But what I found is that a seller likes that. They like that kind of feedback, and they've been willing to give coupons for that. So like, oh, you did that? Oh, thank you so much. I'll give you a coupon to my store if you want to buy something again. It's something small. Usually it's like $1 off or something like that. It's not like it's, I'm going to send you stuff for free. But hey, it's something. And, I like to be communicative with people that I'm buying and selling with. It's a two-way street. We got to be communicative. Sellers can be bad sellers, but we can be bad buyers as well. It's not just always the seller's fault. So being communicative, being careful, having patience. And the last thing, kind of a minor thing, is it can be trashy. I don't find that to be the case on Amazon as much, but I've noticed just through scrolling through and searching stuff, some of the stuff on AliExpress, they use really trashy pictures to probably try to as like clickbait to get you to click on the item. I don't really appreciate that. I know my wife is like, I don't really like this service just because of that alone. So I think they're kind of hurting themselves a little bit by the way they market some of the items with trashy pictures of women and scantily clad clothing and lingerie and stuff like that. So yeah, it can be kind of trashy. If that's your thing, then that's your thing, I guess. So I mean, this video is may not be for you. So something that I feel is a negative, maybe you feel is a positive. But those are the four main things that I could find that are reasons that AliExpress may or may not be from you. It may change as I get more experience with AliExpress. Again, I've only got 3 orders in 3 months, so we'll see where it is in 6 months to a year, if I'm still using the service, how I'm still feeling, if I'm still feeling this way about it. But yeah, so those 4 things are what I think is the reasons you may or may not enjoy your time using AliExpress. You need to have a lot of patience. You got to be very careful and read reviews. You need to communicate with the sellers, and it's sometimes kind of trashy. So that's it. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and hit the bell icon so when I put out a new video, you get notified. And lastly, I have bought stickers on AliExpress. That's one of the videos, a few of the videos that I have that are reviewing AliExpress items. So I have Mandalorian stickers and I have The Office stickers. So if you want a sticker, let me know in the comments and I'll send you one. Thanks.